I hope you are all well. I feel like I haven't done one of these kind of videos for a while now. It's just been so busy with Thomas Land and packing and putting up Christmas decorations. It's been absolutely mental. I've just come back from the school run. What a morning it has been. Wow. My son wanted to colour in some Christmas colouring books today. Because he wanted to cut them out and take them in for show and tell. But he decided he wanted to do that at 10 to 8 this morning, and we need to leave the house at 10 past. And he wasn't dressed, and he didn't do his teeth or anything. But he got his colouring done, and then I made it a game and saying, come on, we've got to work together. Let's get this done. Let's see if we can get out of the house in the next 10 minutes. And we did it. And he got to school and he ran into school, so excited with coming up to the end of term. But then I had to run and get petrol because my light came on. I was like, oh my God. But I got to the petrol station just in time. So I've got lots of petrol now. But now it's just over a week to go till Christmas. I am getting busy. Anybody else feel that way, that they're getting busy too? Oh, anyway, I'm going to make myself a quick coffee and then I'll sit down and have a little chat with you about it before I record what to do for the 1 week till Christmas. But before I do that, I did record what we had for breakfast today. So I'm going to insert that here now. So here is our breakfast this morning. So I have my porridge, flaxseed, peanut butter, honey and apple. I have a green and a red apple and a cup of tea in my Rudolph mug. And for my little boy, what I've done is I've got orange and apple, and he's got some fruits things here with a vitamin. And then I made some toast and I cut some Christmas shapes out, so a gingerbread man and a stocking. I put tomato puree on, some melted cheese, and then I put some pepperoni on top. When I make breakfast fun, he eats it quicker and he eats it more. So that is what we are having for breakfast today. Okay, I've had a coffee and I've calmed down a little bit. Oh, we've got a whole another week left at school, but sometimes I like when they break up from school because I don't have to do the school run. It's like a little break for me because the school run seems to be really hectic, chaotic, and every morning is a rush. No matter what I put in place, I always seem to be in a rush. Does anybody else like that when it comes to the school run? Or am I just doing something completely wrong? Because it's, But once he's in, he ran in today. He was so excited to be in school, but we've got a whole week left. He doesn't break up from school until next Thursday, so I've got a whole week left. His dad's obviously been away as well because his dad usually picks him up one day a week, but because he's been in the States, he's not been picking him up either. So it's just, everything's just fallen on to me, which is absolutely fine. I have no problem with it, but I'm just not used to it. I'm just not used to it. So what am I doing today? Okay, what we're doing today is I'm recording a video in a little bit, the 1 week till Christmas video, because can you believe it's almost just 1 week left till Christmas. I haven't done a food shop today. I'm going to do a big giant food shop tomorrow. And you'll see all that food haul on, when are you seeing that? Sunday. I'm not actually going to buy much food this week because I've got a week left. I am literally going to empty what we already have. So all I'm going to do is buy bare minimum. So my shopping bill should be quite low. I'm literally going to buy bare minimum. The vegetables I'm going to buy is tomatoes, cucumber and spinach. And I'm going to be using everything else that we've got in the freezer. Everything I've got in the cupboard. I'm using everything. I'm going to use it all up so that when I do my big Christmas shop, I'm replenishing everything. So I found these carrots in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel them now and I'm going to boil them till they're nice and soft, and I'm going to make a carrot soup for my dinner tonight. I've got some green lentils in the fridge still with some lettuce. That's what I've got left in there. Is a teeny tiny bit of cucumber, some green lentils and lettuce, but I do have some frozen veggies as well, so I'm going to have that for my lunch. I am not buying hardly anything this week at shopping. I'm going to buy my rice cakes because I need them, and I'm just going to buy bare minimum fruit because you can see in my fruit bowl over there we haven't got much. But I'm also baking this week, and I'm going to be doing a baking video, so I'm going to be buying a lot of stuff that I need to bake things. I'm going to be making some sausage rolls and some scones or scones. See, I really don't know which way round it is. I'm going to be making them for my dad, and I'm going to make some sausage rolls for my dad as well. And then I've got all the other stuff to do. So I've got to make a big list for that. It's literally putting everything together. This is the week I get stressed. This is my stressful week, so I'm going to try and keep my nervous system calm, and I'm going to do one thing at a time. Also today, when I pick up my son from school, we are going to Asda, which isn't that far away from his school at all, and we're going to be doing the food bank donation. So I'm going to taking you along with us when we do that. So if you don't know what I do there, I have mentioned it in other videos before, is I take £20 with me and we go around Asda, we get Asda essential foods, anything that people may need for Christmas, like gravy granules, tinned carrots, stuffing. We'll get some selection boxes and some biscuits. We fill our trolley up with £20 worth of food, however much that can get us, and then on the way out from Asda, we will put it in the food bank trolley for Asda to go and give to a local food bank. There's plenty around in our area, so whichever one they do. So I do that every year with my son to show him the gift of giving. I do it all throughout the year, but on Christmas I make sure that he actually comes with me and he understands everything. So I'm going to be doing that today as well. So I'm going to take you on that journey. And then he's got a phone call with his dad, who's still in the States. He's seeing him tomorrow. He's back tomorrow or Saturday. So he's going to be seeing him over the weekend. But he's got that phone call with his dad. But the ironing I've got, it's massive. It doesn't ever seem to go away. So while he's on the phone to his dad for an hour, I'm going to be doing all the ironing I can do. And I can't record any of it, which why would you? Why would you want to see me iron? Because he's going to be on my phone talking to his dad. So I'm going to get on with peeling these carrots so I can make a carrot soup for my tea. And then I've got to record a video, and then I've got to get on with the day. Anyone else feel stressed the week before Christmas, or is it just me? I need to be more organised. Come on, Rachel, more organised. I'll get back to you in a bit. All my videoing is done. I'm just editing it now, but I need to eat. I'm hungry, so I'm not focusing. My brain's going in all different places. So I'm going to get some food, and then I've got to edit that video, and I've got to do some more work all within an hour. Great. Before I go and pick up my boy. It's just busy. I just feel busy. But what I did want to ask, because I don't have the best skincare routine, so I would love some tips on a skincare routine. I take my makeup off every night, and I use this tea tree kind of face wash every single night as well. And that's been working really well with my skin. Every morning, I always put SPF 50 on, no matter what the weather is. I always put it on just to protect my skin. But that's pretty much all I do. And I just drink a hell of a lot of water, and I eat really well. But I feel as I'm 40 now, and I'm getting older, and the perimenopause is just around the corner, if it's not already here, then I need a better skincare routine. So if you could give me any tips, natural, I like natural, I don't like any toxic stuff. So any natural herbal remedies or anything like that, I would really appreciate it. So just let me know any skincare routines that I should be looking into. Anyway, I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. So this is all the food that we got in the food bank, and now we're going to put it in the food bank collection trolley here. So you're going to help me?
Yeah.
What do we do? We just put this in there. That's it. Okay.
Can we not put in there?
Don't put glass in there. Let Mummy do all the glass, and you do all the packet stuff. So you've got hot chocolate, tea, biscuits, chocolate, mince pies, some gravy granules, here, peanuts, wafer bars, stuffing, tea bags and coffee. So would have loved to have given more, but at least we're giving them something. And all of that come to, go on then, oh well done, and that £18.99, and that's our little donation to the food bank. I just went and gave my son his homework to do, and I said, I don't understand what the top half is, do you? And he was like, yeah, I get it. So I was like, great. I'm not a smart person. I've got lots of common sense, but I'm not a smart person. I never have been. And I just like, this is the part I was dreading when my son went to school, that I wouldn't understand the homework. So I gave it to him. I go, do you know what you do? And he said, yeah. So I've just left him in there to do it. And I was just walking back to the kitchen to do his dinner. Then I realised how adult I am. And do you know why I realise I'm an adult? Because I've got the tea towel over my shoulder. That's when you know you're a mum. When the tea towel goes over the shoulder when you're cooking is when you know you're an adult and you know that you are a mum. Is anybody else with me on that, or is it just something that I I do. My mum always used to have it over her shoulder. She told me her mum used to do it. I always think of Mrs. Brown's Boys. Has anybody watched that? Does anybody know that programme? If you're in the UK, you will. If you're not in the UK, I'm not sure. But it was one of my favourite programmes of all time. I absolutely love it. But I always think of like an older lady or a mum putting a tea towel over the shoulder. I've just caught myself that I know now I'm adulting. Now I know that I'm an older mum because I've got the tea towel over my shoulder. Who's with me? Let me know. So that's another day done. It was a really hectic afternoon again. It just seems like every afternoon is just hectic right now. So I picked up my son from school. We went to Asda and did the food bank shop, which was good, wasn't it? You helped me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we come home and it was a quick rush tea, and then he had this, so I got in some chocolate money in his 1st of December Alf box, and he had the £10 one. So what have you got left?
£5, £20 and £50.
£50 one as well. So we've got those left to have.
My next one's £50.
There we go. The next one is £50. So we did that, rushed home, had a quick dinner, and then he had a phone call with his dad for an hour, and I did some ironing. I was hoping to get all the ironing done, but it's that large a pile of ironing. I haven't even finished it yet, so I'm going to have to do that all over the weekend just to try and catch up with things. You know you're not allowed.
That's because
That's
I
okay.
wasn't comfortable.
That's okay. So that's now all done. So now I'm in bed and he's watching Bluey again. And I am trying to sort out a shopping list for my shop tomorrow. But because I'm doing a lot of baking next week, I also have to go through all my recipes to make sure that I'm putting all the ingredients down I need as well. It's all ready. 25 to 8. He goes to bed at 8. I've got 25 minutes to get it all done because when he goes to bed I like to just have a bit of downtime, a little me time. I like to read or like to study or just like to watch something on Disney or Netflix or something. I just want to have that downtime. So I'm going to end the vlog here so that I can start all over again tomorrow. I hope that you lot have enjoyed the Thomas Land video. I will link that in the description box below and I will link it at the end of this video as well. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video. It hasn't been a brilliant video, I know that, but just taking you on a regular day with just over a week to go to Christmas and things just seem to be really, really hectic and busy. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're not new and you're still yet to hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. I hope whenever you are watching this, you're having a good morning, good day or good evening. And I will see you tomorrow. You going to say bye?
Bye, YouTubers.
Bye, YouTube. Bye, guys. Have a nice night. Bye.
Bye.